Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this session, Assessing Your Microsoft Azure Security Like a Pro. My name is Carl Otz. I work at a Azure-only company called Azure. We have a cool domain, azure.com, so be sure on the lookout for those tests of your security center phishing scams from Azure versus azure.com. I'm a CISSP, an Azure MVP, and I work with global customers with Azure and security-related stuff. So, today I'm going to talk about something called Secure DevOps Kit for Azure, also known as AzSK. This tool used to be called AzSDK for a while, and as you know, there's also something called Azure Stack that has a Azure Stack SDK as well. So now these are two separate products for your search engine capabilities. And this is a set of tools for assessing your security posture of your Azure environment. And it's interesting to note that this is not built by the Azure product groups. So this is actually built by Microsoft Core Service Engineering. Whatever that is, everybody else knows that around the world as IT. So this is the core services, the core technologies, core application that any Microsoft internal operations use. So essentially, all Microsoft internal applications that run on Azure, hosted by IT, are secured by this set of tools. And this is how this whole product got started, actually. And they thought that when they started this journey by themselves, they thought that cloud security is so hard that they will need some sort of new tooling to kind of get the same level of security posture, same level of security quality across the board. But this is not a separate tool. This is not a separate SDK. This is not yet another reinventing the wheel inside Microsoft. No. So this tool actually uses the existing security center and security graph, security score, all of those nice APIs that are already available in there by Azure product groups, and takes them in and essentially checks if the configurations are valid in terms of the best practices by Microsoft IT. So if the global scale and the kind of scrutiny of Microsoft level of security is enough for you, then you're good to go with these default settings that they have provided in here. But of course, you can go ahead and customize. And this is used to secure over 1,000 subscriptions inside Microsoft internally. And this is also used by several other customers, both as consultants. If I go into a new customer, this is the thing that I first run to see where I am at. And also, if a customer is onboarding in their cloud journey, if they want to get a holistic view of different Azure environments, if they want to get the kind of same level of security clarity across all of their resources, they will use this internally as well. One example is ABB. We've been using these ABB drives for a while to cover several, more than one, less than 1,000 subscriptions across their Azure environments, both Azure Global, Sovereign Clouds, and also Azure China. It is very easy to get started. Essentially, we have something called non-intrusive vulnerability scans. You just run a set of PowerShell. You don't need anything else. It's reader access. You just get the data as it is. You can work with that, and you can move on. Or you can expand it to be an end-to-end tool set all the way from Visual Studio. There's a plugin that you can install in your Visual Studio to get the intelligence from the security perspective, or even to your CI/CD. And let's see how it goes. And if I do have it, there we go. Some AV magic. So azsk.azurewebsites.net is the URL for you. It essentially lists all of the different features Apparently there's some gestures with Edge, but that's all right. So as I mentioned, there's plenty of tooling available. We are going to cover these security vulnerability assessment scans. There's some security intelligence that you can download from Visual Studio extensions. And there's also integration with CI/CD and continuous assurance and so forth and so forth. But I have here set up a demo environment. This is a very simple subscription, but it does represent a typical let's just get something started, let's just get working with Azure environment. So it's pretty simple. I have only one resource group with 3 resources. There is a storage account, there is a app service, and with the app service web app, we also have, of course, the app service plan that goes with it. And let's see how the security of this environment is actually set up. So to do that, let's try to do some other cloud magic. All right, so I'm now in a VM, and because I don't dare to poke the demo bears too much, I've said this is all of my demo. Just 3 lines, very simple. Everybody can do this as well. I've logged into my Azure environment into the same Azure subscription, and I am going to run get AzSK subscription security status, and as a parameter it just takes in the security subscription ID that I'm going to cover. I'm just going to run the same line of PowerShell, a bunch of stuff. It's going to get started. It's the latest version. It's going to check the different values and different environments in here. This is how you're going to get started. This is, as I mentioned, non-intrusive. You only need reader access into your Azure subscription to run these scans. And when the scan is finished, we have a couple of files. We have a CSV file, and we have a folder with the name of the subscription, AZ-try-ignite, and a more detailed log file available in here. And let's try to do some Control-C, Control-V magic. So first I'm going to we can just open this here in the VM as well. As I don't have the Windows client installed, I don't have actually Excel there, so I'm not going to show you the CSV file on this one. I'm just going to show you the more detailed log file of the subscription. And you'll see it goes on and checks different things. It goes to check how many admins there are. It then compares that to the preset result. By default, you shouldn't have more than 5 owners in per subscription. It goes ahead and checks that. But we have a couple of other things here as well. The number of admins passed, but if you go ahead and check for failed, we see that there is a do not grant permission to external accounts. This is quite typical here as well. What actually happens here is that this is just a dummy Azure AD, where we have created just a dummy Azure subscription, meaning that this has been created with a live account or a Microsoft account. So this is not associated with Microsoft AD, or this is not associated with Azure AAD. So you'll see that actually my account here is deemed as an external account from the point of view of this subscription. And also, as a next one, we have a failed result of there should not be more than 2 classic administrators for subscription. And classic administrators mean the Azure Service Manager administrators. And if you'll remember, this was the only way of assigning access to Azure before the role-based access control. And in the role-based access control world, the owner is actually a little bit less, or a little bit more secure than the old school classic administrator. But there might be some legitimate reasons for you to have the classic administrator still in there, mainly if you still have classic resources in your Azure environment and you actually manage them using Azure PowerShell, with the classic Azure PowerShell, because that was the only way of connecting to Azure Classic using PowerShell is through this co-administrator or classic administrator roles. So we can go ahead and remove these co-administrators that were listed here on this subscription. So I'm keeping them as owners. It's okay because we only had 3 owners. We were checking for 5 owners. I'm still keeping 3 owners in here, but I'm going to remove these as co-administrators or classic administrators. So you'll see they'll go right away. And then we can actually go ahead and run our scan again and see what happens. Very briefly, you might have noticed that in the yellow here it says that we are using the organization neutral policies. It means that we are using essentially the Microsoft defaults. We could set up our own policy server when we move forward, but in this case, let's just go with the default ones here. All right. We have the same amount of results. We have again so we have the same file that we are looking at previously. We have the more detailed log file, but in this case, let's take a look at the overall CSV that's combining all of these results. And if you look for failed controls, we'll see that it lists don't use non-Azure AD identities, configure Azure Security Center properly, etc. But we no longer see, because we fixed it, we no longer see that don't use this much classic administrators in your environment. So this is the format that we'll get. We have the name of the control, either passed, failed, and then we have a priority. There's plenty of controls that will be in this kind of manual or verify by yourself mode, but we also even have this nice little description box here and the recommendation box. Sometimes it is actually quite easy. Sometimes it is run this PowerShell command and you'll fix your control, or sometimes it just tells you to go to docs.microsoft.com and find out how does this environment work. All right. So this is all nice, but this has only something to do with my subscription, my access control, whether or not I have configured my policies correctly, whether or not I'm using correct identities. But remember, I had my storage account and my app service in there. How do I know if they are actually configured properly? For that, remember we had the other line of PowerShell in here. Get AzSK Azure Services Security Status, not Azure Subscription Security Status, but Azure Services Security Status. And this will take a little bit longer to run. This has the same amount of tests and resources that it will run for the subscription, but it will also, in addition to that, run the tests against the configuration of the actual 2 resources that we had. So we have the resource group, and we have the app service and the storage logs that here available for us. And we could go ahead and dig a little deeper for those as well. I'm just going to copy the CSV file over here again. Now for this security services status, and let's do some Excel magic here again. I'm definitely not a productivity guy. That's the other way around on there. But you'll see we have 29 different controls that we have checked during this time. So if you just quickly take a look of what has failed, because that's always how security works. You focus on the positive. So what went wrong? So we have audit anonymous requests to storage account, actually enable or enforce encryption in transit, so enable HTTPS enforcement. and also using custom domains and Azure backup for your app service environment. So this is something that I could then go on and ask the team to enable, either give them these direct commands in here, or in this case, it's a little bit less detailed. You might want to think about, would you want to use custom domains or not? So not all of these make sense for all organizations, but this is something to get started with on this. All right. And once we actually move forward, once we actually integrate this into our production environments, as I mentioned, there are plugins and different parts of this toolset also available for different Microsoft tooling. So you can integrate this with a tool formerly known as Visual Studio, so I believe it's Azure Pipelines in this case. So I actually have enabled here a job that has failed. I'm not going to redeploy this part later, but essentially we're just going to check what has failed in this one. This is a very simple release pipeline. I'm just downloading my artifacts. The tools at AzSK actually provides a ARM template verifier, so we have secure ARM templates to verify as well. Then we do the deployment, and then we run the same security verification tests that we just ran in our manually with PowerShell. So you'll see we have the feature name, storage, etc., control ID, storage, audit, auth, and request failed. So all of the same results we also get not just from the existing environment that is happening or that is up there in our Azure right now, but we can also integrate this nicely. And in this case, we have actually made, if we have the security verification test failing, we've actually implemented, configured this so that our release actually will fail overall. So these unsecured changes won't even get published. Very good. So, how do you get started with this? First of all, start with these vulnerability scans that I just showed you. They are very easy. You just install one PowerShell module, install module AzSK, and then you're good to go. Then you can run these subscription status commands, and then you can run these then you can run this Azure Security Service verification tests as well. It's very simple, non-intrusive. You don't really need to go ahead and see if this is something that somebody should check out. What is this outsiders PowerShell that we are running here? We only need reader access, so no changes required in our environment. And most likely after the first scan, if you'll be working with Azure for a while, you'll be quite busy for a while. So there's plenty of things to look at and plenty of decisions to make for you moving forward as well. Not all of these are black and white, so that somebody could say that this always should be this result in your control. And once you have this practice and pattern and habit of running these AzSK security verification scans in your organization, you can actually get more creative. So do set up continuous assurance. So you can always run these periodically. You can run these same manual PowerShell scans once a week, once a release, once a month, and then you can actually, instead of copying and pasting from RDP to a desktop, as I did, you can actually configure AzSK to actually push all of this information to Log Analytics as well. So Log Analytics Workspace takes all kinds of data in, so you can actually then start creating alerts and dashboards based on the security posture of all of your applications and all of your Azure subscriptions as well. And yes, you can set up CI/CD support with Azure DevOps pipelines or Azure pipelines. And yes, this is also a good way of kind of raising security awareness across your teams. Hey, have you noticed that most of you have too wide access? Have you noticed that you always configure your storage accounts in a wrong way? That's something that most developers don't want to hear, because they most likely won't have even thought about that before. But this is data-driven. This is not just saying use best practices. And yes, we have the extra tools. We have the ARM template checker. We have the Visual Studio Security Intelligence plugin. We have all of these nice tools available. Boom. This was supposed to be a hidden slide, so you'll get a sneak peek. Essentially, these are the things that we saw in our test. Most likely, everybody that has too much access, most likely you're using wrong types of authentications, and alerting and monitoring is not set up there. But this is definitely part of another talk. And the storage account. Yes, thank you. So that's it for this session. Thanks for coming here. I know this is a busy morning for everybody, and if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm here all week, and please give us evals. Thank you.